Honestly, I am repelling technology
It's
today.
turned
I
against
really
me.
am. I know, it's crazy. So back to the cardigan. You've been to Lupine. What was the Kathy, bless you, did pop it up in the previous thread, but
Yes, the
so
Selly
Sally, was
cardigan.
it Sally? Sally? No,
Selly, yeah.
Sally.
Maybe Sealy. Who, you know what? Honestly, it's a Leica Like
Yeah.
Higa, whatever. You know what? Like, I'm not going to lie. I do very well with most pronunciation. I speak several languages, but sometimes with the Nordic ones, I just get a little lost in the vowels. Um,
Yeah.
I can be blamed. I'm sure I could look it up. Have I? No. Will I? Probably not. Um, look,
Greg
people
reckons
butcher
it's the
Italian
weather.
in front of me every day. Live with it. Um,
Greg reckons it's the weather. Greg, you know what? I'm going to agree with you on the weather.
yeah, Greg, you're right.
You're right.
So anywho, it's the Selly cardigan. I'm about to start the, please bear with Ethan while he butchers an Estonian word, rusimi, which is the reverse color work stranding that goes on the outside instead
Hmm.
of the inside. And it's super yarn efficient. That's the other thing I wanted to tell everyone. You only use 47 meters to do all of the color work in one of the colors on the entirety of both sleeves
What?
in the largest size. Which means if you have one of those crazy ideas like I did with the spin
Yes.
cycle, and you want to use something ultra luxury, this is the sweater to do it with. So get something really cool and bright and interesting dyed, and then buy something like Rebel Destiny Light or Snug or
Yeah.
Cozy to do the main body, and you'll have all that stunning beauty going down the arms in this bright, colorful, cool piece, but you will not be selling your body on the street to
Yes,
pay for your
exactly.
knitting.
You won't have to sell a kidney in order to afford it.
Yeah, exactly. And I was really blown away. Yeah, because I have the yardage amounts here because I
Hold on,
printed this.
let me just jump up and I'll see if you keep talking and I'll keep pulling. I'll see if I can pull it up on
Yeah.
this side.
So I printed this off so that I could read it out to people. Yeah. So in the largest size of contrast color one, you'll use 144 meters. So and it's fingering weight yarn. So maximum of 50-gram skein.
You're
Uh,
doing the cardigan, yes?
yes.
Yeah.
And then if you're doing the largest size contrast color two, 336 meters. So for one skein of each of the precious yarns that you're using, beautiful color work, like that's next to nothing compared with what we're usually doing. In main color yarn, use something rustic and beautiful like one of our yarns, and you'll be set. You'll be away laughing. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to use 153 meters and 54 meters in total. And I don't know. I couldn't get over how great of a plan it was. I
So
mean, it's definitely bonkers. Yeah, there
this
it
is the
is.
one with, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah, pretty.
that's my
Very
final
pretty.
cardigan maneuver. And it's easy.
Yeehaw.
Just a little bit of steeking.
Yeehaw. Just a little bit of staking, he says. I mean, it looks like the chat's gone and frozen up on us, but that's it's okay. It's yeah, a little bit of staking, he says.
And with
Right,
that
and then
native cardigan, someone previously asked how you pick buttons for it. The rose cardigan
yes.
is open fronted, no buttons necessary.
Oh, easy. Easy
Yeah.
peasy. Easy peasy. Oh, well, we've still got people coming in, so that says to me that we must be still going, even though the comments aren't working. I have a confession to make.
You're nearly finished in Oregon
Yeah,
cardigan.
no.
Oh
No.
no.
I got very little knitting done over the weekend, only because I was so busy doing a lot of can work and literally knit 6 rows. That's it, 6 rows all weekend. Had a really good session Tuesday afternoon
Mm-hmm.
watching Olympics. We'll talk about that in a second. So I did probably, just looking at it now, I probably did 30 centimeters on, but then I only did literally about half a dozen rows yesterday because I was so busy yesterday. So that's where I'm at.
Oh, that is still coming along though.
It is coming along. So I'm about sort of between a quarter and a third of the way there.
Shoji is such a banger of a pattern.
It is. And see, I know that once I get through this portion, the ribbing's actually going to be a breeze. It's going to be so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go. We're back again. So that's cool. Yay. It's going to be so cool. So I'm enjoying it though. I'm not actually particularly worried. And because this is my mentality. Because I didn't have knit August nights last year because of the coof,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to, I've then got all these things that I knit during the lockdown of the coof. So therefore, those are things that I have not actually unveiled at Cannes before, like the Swant Show, like the Gold Wing, there's so many things.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to beat myself up because life is too short to do that. But I have to say, I'm loving this. The shoji I'm doing in the cozy. So if you're wanting to get great value in the cozy now and do this,
Absolutely.
This is the time to do it with So that's my confession, to be honest. But I'm not. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving the fact that it's now. I'm at the point now where it's easy to read. I can just pick it up and put it down, and that's
unlike our ironing board adventure.
Well, yes, and Ethan was there when I had to realise that I think when we were having brunch coming back, I'd done one row in the pattern wrong, and I thought it would blend in, and I had it up on the ironing board, and I was going to steam it to sort of see if I could blend it in, and then of course the reality of it is that it stuck out like dog's bollocks. So I needed to put in a little afterthought lifeline and just rip that sucker back.
It happens.
It happens. It's just, it's a thing, but it's all right. It's fine. I'm not going to have that spilt milk. And so it's been good, though. I have to admit, I'm enjoying with the Olympics to be able to sort of watch stuff. So should we tell them that you and I do have a little guilty pleasure when it comes to the Olympics?
Oh, see, I don't feel guilty about it at all.
Well, don't you?
I watch it all year round. That's kind of
the yes, I've been. I mean, so,
I obsessively watch weightlifting, specifically women's.
My other little guilty. I love weightlifting. It's one of my favorites. Yeah.
Well, and it's just the women's. So people who don't follow weightlifting might not know. Usually, the Olympics are not very competitive because the World Championships are really the bigger competition for weightlifting. They happen every year, and they're a huge deal, and everybody comes out for them. But the Olympics, because of the selection process, you normally end up with the weirdest mix of athletes, and it's like people you've never heard of from and the big countries are the Asian countries for the most part. Yeah. And the previous Soviet republics, you'll never see so many people from Turkmenistan.
No, did you see it in the men's 109 last night? I think he was from Uzbekistan, and he beat the favourite who was expected to win, and he's 21. He was such a baby. He looked like he could have been donning a school uniform.
Phenomenal. It has
been a
phenomenal weightlifting session for women from countries who have never medaled before.
Oh, the Philippines! I cried.
Yeah. Heidi Diaz. Is this her 4th Olympics?
Yeah, and the Philippines' first ever gold medal at the Olympics.
Yeah, and I have to say, across the board for females in weightlifting this year, doing huge things, first for their countries. Wendy Katinka, who's an incredibly young, she's 19, got bronze in the women's 49 kg category, which is crazy. She's going to do amazing things. Chennai Mirabao from India taking silver again in the women's 49s. Just across the board, it's been a banner year for women in sport.
Yeah. And I've just found the whole, it's been.
And Lu Zhaojun, at the age of 37, coming back to win Olympic gold, in the men's 81 kg category. You're welcome, everyone.
Crazy. Now, everyone wants to know what your jumper is. They're sick of us talking about Olympics. They want to know what you're wearing.
Fine. I'm wearing Frost Peak by Veronique Avery. So it is a 4-ply bottom up jersey. So it has a really I'm gonna stand briefly so you can actually see a little bit more of the yoke. So the yoke is relatively shallow. It has a hybrid at the underarm here. It starts off with a little bit of raglan shaping. There's quite a few short rows in this. So it's really much more aggressively shaped than what you would normally get from a round yoke pullover. It's knit from the bottom up and then joined into the round. I will, just a quick tip for those of you watching at home. There is a lot of purling in the yoke, in the round, in non-dominant color. So just so that you're aware, if you decide to make this pullover, these delicate little pricks of shade where it seems to almost fade in and out. Those are something that Veronique really likes to do. If you've seen my tapestry, it has the same features on it. And it's purling to pull it in and out like that. So, and I did make this in Brooklyn Tweed Loft, but it would be absolutely fabulous in Rebel Destiny Light, obviously. And I used a natural color for the background called Snowbound. And so I would use Origin. And then I used a dark purple as the main color. I don't know how well it shows up, but
yeah, it looks more navy on my screen, but yeah, I could see it be dark purple. Yeah.
No, it is. It's purple, but because it's
when you put your funny, you put your arm like that, it shows purple. Yeah.
Oh, something gone a little funny with one of our mics, but
oh, can you hear me now?
It's been a day for technology, apparently.
It's been a day for technology. Here we go. Yeah, I like it. Can you hear me?
You're a little feedbacky. Oh. We'll find out. I hope no one at home is hearing that. So sorry, everyone. I don't know which end of us it is.
How's that? Is that better?
No, maybe I'll just mute myself briefly and see if it stops it, and then I'll just pop right back.
Okay.
It is not my mic.
Oh, let me try mine.
It's turned against us.
How's that?
No, hopefully no one at home is hearing it, so I think we'll be all right. I can read lips.
It's saying it's oh, Margaret is saying, can you please bring that one to real life? Bring it to Ken so she can see it in real life.
I'm going to have to get everyone to submit to Marie a list, or to me at hq@outlawyarn.com, a list of what samples you'd like to see, because I own more jerseys than what you would ever like to know. I think currently in my personal collection here, I have 37 jerseys and cardigans, including 2 full-length coats. So it's kind of Marie has watched me unpack for a knitting event. It's a bit of a thing. It's a bit of a hoopla. Oh, plus I've been sewing pants to wear for Can, which is always fun. I'm going to be doing entirely me-made outfits for most of Can, which is kind of bonkers because, like, pants, t-shirts, the whole 9 yards. Although I have to say, everyone, I am not prepared to sew my own underwear. It's just not going to happen. I've looked at there's a lot of patterns out there for sewing one's own undergarments, and I have elected that is not worth my time. I believe it's okay to purchase your undergarments. You don't need to sew them yourselves. I just want to free all of you from that. Although I do know several ambitious sewists who sew their own bras, which just sounds like witchcraft to me. Like, oh my God, like, how do you even begin? Like, those are some technically immensely challenging things to do. Like,
yeah, well, I know Julie from Honey's Huli. She does her own.
Does Julie sew her own bras?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, preaching?
She is a well-known witch.
Yeah, yeah. Have I stopped screeching at this end?
Not on my end. It's like a sexy siren song, but you know, I feel like Ulysses being lured to my doom.
Right, I think we might wrap it all up because I've had enough technological disasters.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Kathy's laughing. Hey, look, we will. So next time we catch up will be during Can, so we'll catch up then. But until then,
are we going to do a Skeinz Diaries the Thursday of the week of Can?
I think so.
Okay, because I'll be in town.
Yeah, we'll definitely try.
We'll do it live.
Yay!
Okay.
All right. Right. Thank you for being so patient, everybody. And I will get everyone again on Monday.
We'll see you all soon.
Bye.
Bye.